The Michigan Soybean Promotion Committee is proud to offer the following soybean production video featuring MSU's soybean breeder Dr. Dechun Wang.
The soybean breeding program at the Michigan State University usually is focused on the need of the farmers. If there's a concern with farmers with certain disease or insects, then that would be my focus. For example, when I first came, aphid is a problem at that time. So I put a lot of efforts in developing a screening germplasm for aphid resistance and actually identified source of resistance. And later on, we incorporate those resistance into commercial varieties of germplasms later on. And in recent years, we have a concern about sudden death syndrome. So I started work on SDS. Then we screened germplasm. We identified germplasm with resistance, and now we're starting putting those into elite germplasm. And for other diseases like phytophthora, SCN, all those diseases are major concerns in Michigan. I work on all those. So my focus will be the focus of the concern of the farmers in the breeding program. When we start breeding, usually it takes about 10 generations on average from making crosses to a commercial product. But there's some variations depends on the need. If there's a urgent need for variety, for example, right now we need a variety with higher lake soybean, I may shorten that a little bit, but usually on average it's about 10 generations to get a variety from making crosses. So right now looking at this field, it's progeny rows from a breeding program. So each row here is from a single plant from last year. So each one of them representing a different genetics. So each year we have about 8,000 to 16,000 of this type of row to evaluate each year. So we have different purpose of the breeding. We try to combine the desired traits into one variety. For example, you want a variety with SCN resistance and with phytophthora resistance, and then also higher lake, and all these traits you want to combine them. You have to make crosses. So when time to make crosses, then the progeny from those crosses, you advance each generation to the next generation. We take one seed from one plant from last generation to the next generation. So this one's F4 generation from the last year. So each one of those is from one single F4 plant. So they come here as from a single row that we call F4 derived rows. So for any one of those, we are starting making selections using DNA markers. And also at the same time, we can take the field performance data and make selections among these. So only a few of these, or even zero, may end up into as a variety. So it all depends on the performance that we have. Since a breeding program takes so long from making crosses till you get a good product, it needs consistent support. Financial support especially, and since I came to MSU, Michigan Soybean Promotion Committee has been consistently supporting my breeding program from the year one till now. We need that consistent support to keep the improvement going. So the breeding for improvement for soybean is a consistent process. You have to deal with new disease or the insects that came later on, for example, SDS. It was not a disease in Michigan early on, but now it's moving to Michigan. You don't know what other disease or insect will come in the future. So we have to have a program in place to deal with the challenges that a farmer will face in the future.